Hi, my name's Jordan. I'm 20 and I'm from England. I'm currently working with InDance International with the Duality project that Harriet Macauley is directing for us, and we're working with lots of different types of technology and devices in combination with dance, and we're using other devices like gimbals and drones and a perception neuron, which is going to be really exciting to fuse into the art form that I've trained in.
Okay. Do you have any experience with working with technology?
I've I've never really worked with technology before. I've done a few dance films, but that's mainly just been looking at how to film dance and use cameras, but just basic cameras like iPhones and editing with basic formats, whereas this is a more in-depth it's a more in-depth program, and you can learn more about how to do things professionally with cutting and wide angles and telephoto shots. And so with the projections we've been using as well, that's a really interesting layer to add on top that I've never used before.
What do you think about dance and technology and the relationship between those two?
I think the relationship between dance and technology is really interesting because dance is very much an art form, and it's personal and individual and creative, and technology is, for me, very much the opposite. It's synthetic and man-made, but somehow the two really glide together in a nice way, and you can create some really nice things with the both of them, and a really nice product at the end is achieved, even though they're two completely different ideals and different concepts, but they merge together really well, and especially in the project we're doing now.
And can you tell us more about working with Harriet? How is that? Like, if you can explain what you are doing in the class, how is it going so far?
So our normal day starts with a class with Harriet, whether that's focusing on more breathing techniques, or this morning's Cunningham class, which is really interesting and nice and different for once. And then before we came to the Duality project, we actually had a bit of work to do outside, where we created different solos and a piece of text analysing our relationship with technology and how that's been affected, especially with the coronavirus and how COVID has impacted our lives. And I think Harriet Macauley has a really interesting take on that herself, and she's always questioning and asking us how we feel and what our relationship is like with technology and how it relates to dance. And she's coming up with a really clear concept on how to structure an idea and a dance piece around this using mediums of technology with that. And so she's communicating a really nice message about how we feel in terms of technology and how we can share it through our bodies using dance.